I can do this. I'm strong. I'm powerful. I'm a savage. Sure, maybe I shouldn't have smoked so much weed before my special. Give me strength. Give me strength. Nam ya rengyo.
Ric Flair! You have come to me for strength, my child?
Yes, Father.
In order to be the boss, you gotta pay the cost. To be the man, you gotta beat the man, baby. You want to swim in exquisite pools?
Yes.
You want alligator shoes that cost more than your house?
Yes.
You want to sit on a private jet getting your sucked by the pilot?
That doesn't sound safe.
Life isn't safe. It's about standing up for who you are. And if you're a weed-loving, wrestling-watching, giggle-fit having son of a gun, then you gotta stand up for yourself. Woo, 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 woo! Woo!
My name is Ron Funches. If you know me, you might know already I'm very hilarious. Just a good human. If you don't know me, I'm happy to tell you about myself, tell you about my comedy, because it's a little different. I know a lot of comedians like to talk about things they hate, things that bother them, politics, stuff like that. I don't really do that. I like to talk about things I love and enjoy. They can be very specific. I love weed. I love it. Let's hang out after. Clearly, I love wrestling. One of my favorite activities recently is just like staring at women in winter coats. And just wondering, like, ooh, what's under there? And I know a lot of dudes like bikinis, but I'm a winter coat, motherfucker. Let me use my imagination. Plus, it's a fun game. It doesn't bother anybody. It's not too creepy. It's a little creepy. But I still recommend it to anybody. I call it Hidden Figures. Which is what I thought that movie was about. Just a bunch of bitches doing math. Lately, I've been real into making like vision boards and dream boards and shit. Okay, you on there? You okay? You got to. Why else you living? You don't got dreams. If you guys don't know what a vision board is, it's where you take a list of goals, you can make a collage, you can do whatever you want with it. You have a list of goals, things you want to accomplish. They can be for your personal life, your spiritual life, your career. You can just put things you want to buy. It's okay. And you put that someplace where you could see it every day. I put mine in my bedroom. So as soon as I wake up, I sit up and I can see it. And I can go, okay, these are the things I'm gonna focus on today. These are the things I'm gonna accomplish this year. And then sometimes those things actually happen. But most of the time, they do not. It's very frustrating. But you still gotta have dreams. You gotta have goals, you know? A couple of years ago, in my apartment complex on New Year's Eve, I was having this little vision board party, just hanging out. Oh, you know how be? We were just getting faded, supporting each other spiritually and shit. And my best friend, Gabe, was there. And Gabe asked me, he's like, what's your biggest dream? You gotta be able to say it out loud if you want it to come true. And I was like, my biggest dream, to tell you the truth, Gabe, is I want a home base. I wanna be able to have a house for me and my son. And then the next New Year's Eve, we had another vision board party in my brand new house. And I was like, oh shit! Why didn't I ask for more stuff? I didn't think this would really work. God have goals. Sometimes they come true. It's a literal dream come true that I was able to buy a house for me and my son with stand-up comedy money. And I get to live next door to people who actually work. Oh, we took way different paths to get to the same destination. Oh, I feel so bad sometimes. I try to be active in my community. You know, I get up early, get my son on the school bus. I see everybody going off to work, and I'm just like, bye, you can do it. They come back at 6 o'clock. I'm still in my PJs in the front yard. It's like, welcome back. What was it like today? Did you make it in time for bagels, or did Deborah get to them first? Now, I live in a pretty nice neighborhood, so I see people going to work in their suits and ties, so I tried to copy them today. And I'm just like, oh, you're so fancy. You must be so important at your job. What do you do? Oh. I don't really know what most of those words mean. But it sounds very stressful. Oh, me? Oh, let's not compare. Oh, I just kind of get high and then mumble into a microphone? Did you know that was a lucrative profession? Guess I just had a better guidance counselor than you. She really pushed me into this line of work. I planned on working in finance. She was like, take this bong and watch Naked and Afraid all day. That's good advice. I love Naked and Afraid. If you haven't seen it, Naked and Afraid is a reality competition show on the Discovery Channel where they take two people, and I want to say normal, but trust me. They are not. They take two people with some type of mental deficiency and they remove them from their friends and family and put them someplace deep, dark, and dangerous, like Honduras or Gainesville, Florida. That was a good episode. My second favorite reality show is just as intense as Naked and Afraid. It's this little show called RuPaul's Drag Race. People got excited. You almost came over the railing for that one. And you should. It's a great show. It's a great show. Whenever I bring it up, I usually get a lot of women excited. Some guys act like they never even seen it before. But it's an amazing show. Everybody should watch it. Doesn't matter if you are male, female, gay, straight, bi, whatever. It's one of the best shows on television. It's because the competitors are mean as they are so damn mean to each other. I guess there's something about having to hide who you truly think you are and also taping your dick backwards to get you a little... They just know how to talk shit so well that they could just snatch the soul out of your body. Like only a real woman can. But then they fist fight like grown-ass men. And then they have a lip sync competition. It's amazing television. It's like UFC, The Voice, and Say Yes to the Dress all rolled up into one. Thank you. Talk about my favorite show. The best show on television. It's so sweet and charming. It's called The Great British Baking Show. Oh, hell yeah. I love that show. I love everything about it. Oh, girl, I love Paul Hollywood, first of all. I love Mary Berry, girl. Love Mary Berry. Ooh. I'm gonna figure out a way to impregnate that old lady. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Believe in me. Love the Great British Baking Show. If you don't know it, it's a baking competition show, obviously set in Great Britain, where they have no prize money. Why are you doing it? You're just baking for the love of cake? If a competitor on the Great British Baking Show finishes a challenge early, do you know what they do? They go and help the other competitors. What the is that? We don't do that in American reality shows. You gotta set somebody on fire. If the Great British Baking Show was created in America, it'd just be called Murder Cake. Two bakers walk in. You could finish it. So I'm sure some of you have never seen me before in your life. Thank you. Yeah. If you have seen me before, you might be aware in the last 2 years, I've lost 140 pounds, which is a big deal for me. And I'm not done yet. I'm gonna get real healthy and not just American healthy. Just at my heaviest, I was 360 pounds, which is a lot of a human being. And at one point in my adult life, I was just like, oh, I'll just probably never be under 300 pounds. But then my mom talked to me, some friends talked to me, and they got me motivated. And I got under 300 pounds, and I was like, this is pretty cool, but you know, whatever. Probably never be under like 250. But I kept working out, kept throwing up. But then after I threw up, I worked out. Then I got under 250 and I was like, oh shit. I want to see how healthy I can get. And my friends are not supportive. I mean, they were at the start, you know, when I wasn't a threat to their sexual conquest. But now they're just like, okay, come on, Ron, calm down. You're already sweet, charming, you got way more money than us. These are the things I think they be saying. I don't really be listening. I know what they say. Because it hurts my feelings sometimes. And sometimes I'll just be like, look, Ron, look, I hate to say it, but you're just not as fun as you used to be. You used to be so fun. Just eating cheesesteaks and sweating all the time. We miss that guy. Now all you want to do is eat oatmeal, work out. Ugh. You be fun again. Come out with your boys. Do the things we used to do. We could get some midnight secret pizza. And we don't have to tell nobody. 'Cause that's the only rule of secret pizza. We take this tombstone to our grave. But I can't do that anymore. That's what I learned about myself, you know? I feel as you get a little bit older, you learn more about yourself, your shortcomings. Instead of trying to fix every little thing, you just start to try to accept yourself for who you truly are. And I just learned I'm just not the type of dude that could have secret pizza. Oh, 'cause I can't stop. My friends can stop, you know? They can get off their diet, get back on their diet like nothing happened. Oh, if I have secret pizza? Shit, the next thing I know, I'm in the parking lot of a Wendy's sucking a dick for a Baconator. And I don't even really have to do that. They are very affordable. Now sometimes people seek me out, ask me questions about health and fitness, which is weird to me. Or they'll just come up to me on the street and I'll just be like, hey, Ron. Like, man, look, I don't mean to bother you. I want to let you know I always thought you were pretty funny. But now that you lost this weight, man, you're actually a real inspiration to me. And I'm like, oh, go yourself. This was never about you. I just think it's rude, you know? Okay, now all of a sudden you think you could just do it? Because I did it with my hard work and discipline and chewing up gummy bears, but then spitting them out into the trash. That's harder than just not eating them in the first place. That's dancing with the devil. I remember when I was first losing a little bit of weight, I was really struggling with it. Went to this party. As soon as I walked in the door, a nice lady comes up to me. She's just like, hey, Ron, look, I know you just got to this party. I know you're working on your health, very proud of you. But you have got to try these brownies. And first of all, to tell you guys the complete and honest truth, I don't even like brownies. I'm a savory always have been. Oh, you gotta come at me with a shepherd's pie or something. Okay, my man. I did not think you was a target demographic for that. You're like, okay, now this is some material I can relate to. It's a good comedy special. Why every comedy special I watch, they just want to talk about politics or religion. When a mother gonna come through with that hard-hitting shepherd's pie material? Tell you guys a great thing about losing a little bit of weight and recently gaining a little bit of money. That's also helped me gain a whole lot of confidence. Like, I don't even personally care if you're enjoying this show this evening. I'm sure Comedy Central cares. When I was younger and more impressionable, I didn't have that type of confidence. I was a real people pleaser. Hang out with just about anybody, sometimes some real undesirables. Just to be liked, you know, felt like I had a place I belonged, even if they didn't really care about me. Now there's just certain people I have no time for. Like if you're sexist or homophobic, or if you don't believe in conspiracy theories. Just don't understand, how do you not believe in any conspiracy theories? I understand not all of them, not most of them, but you don't believe in any conspiracy theories? You just think the government's just batting 1,000 and telling us the whole truth? That's a strong stance to take. And again, as I said before, I don't like talking about politics on stage or off stage. I don't like talking about things I don't feel like I'm truly knowledgeable in. But I do know this. Our government is placed in charge of all of its people. I'm a father who's been placed in charge of just one son. And I lie to that all the time. I just love conspiracy theories. I have my whole life. Make some up when I'm bored. Why is it that every time you're getting ready to take off on an airplane and the captain got on over the loudspeaker, you always heard the same exact thing? You always hear, "Thank you for choosing us. We know you have a lot of choices in the airline community and they all suck, so thank you. We got a great crew on board for you this evening. Barbara's here." Oh, you gonna love you some Barbara. We even got pretty good weather conditions. So I'm gonna do my best to get us in a few minutes early so that we can just sit on the runway for another half an hour. So just sit back and relax. Enjoy yourself. Oh, but hold up. If you don't turn off your phone, oh, I swear to God, on the lives of Barbara's beautiful children, this plane will fall from the sky. But now they're just like, oh, never mind. I guess I had just read too many Goosebumps novels late last night. I scared myself. I should know better. If I get past 10 o'clock, I always tell myself I gotta switch to Wishbone, you know? You know me at all. You might be aware I'm the father of a 15-year-old son named Malcolm who has autism. If you have anyone with autism in your life, congratulations. You've been trusted to take care of a beautiful soul. And a lot of people ask me what it's like to raise a child with autism, which is very difficult to describe. It's a large spectrum. It means a lot of things. I can only tell you how it affects my son in particular. It means he gets overstimulated very easily. He'd prefer if he wears little earplugs or earmuffs when he's out in public. He has little texture issues. He doesn't want to touch or eat certain things ever. He has little vocabulary issues as well. Again, he's 15. He can take in everything you're saying to him. He's a very bright boy, but he speaks in mostly like little catchphrases like, take that, or eat shit, daddy. And I'm like, oh, that's the autism talking. It's tough to discipline, you know? And our relationship's changing a lot. He's getting older. He's a teenager. It's a lot less like I'm even raising a child, teaching him what's right and wrong. Now it's more like I'm roommates with this tiny drag queen. Oh, he's a sassy little bitch. And I like to tell a story to prove the point. I travel a lot for this job, and whenever my son's schedule allows him to, I like to bring him with me, because I miss him. When he does come with me, we try to keep the same routine, because he needs structure. We check into the hotel. I order a cheese pizza with extra sauce. Then he just eats it all by himself. Just living a total Home Alone 2 type of lifestyle. Oh, I encourage it. That's my favorite of the Home Alones. So, the last time we went out, he wanted to eat his cheese pizza, extra sauce, all by himself, with no pants on, no underwear on, just totally Winnie the Pooh in it. Which is not as cute when you actually have genitals, trust me. Like, nobody wants to see your 100-acre woods, man. So I asked my son, I'm like, hey, man, I don't mind if you want to eat this whole cheese pizza, extra sauce by yourself. Sounds like a beautiful evening. But do you mind maybe putting some pants on? You're making me just a little uncomfortable. I mean, hell, you're making my friend Gabe very uncomfortable. I forgot to mention Gabe was there for that. And his eyes were darting all over the place. Which means he's a good friend. I thank him for not looking at my son's penis directly in the eye. I go to my son, I say, hey, can you put some pants on? And my only child, person I love more than anything in this world, I'll do anything for, and he's made me prove it time and time again. He just says back to me, nah. And I was like, what the is this? What did I do wrong? Oh, okay, I think I got it. I always taught you about manners and being polite. Right there, I was not. So I'm gonna try once more. Would you mind putting your pants on? Please. And he says, nah. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to you up then. Your whole life, I thought we had this father-son dynamic. But I guess all of a sudden, we just two grown men talking. And one of us ain't wearing pants. I was like, let me calm down. We can compromise, you know? You don't wear your pants? Okay. The least you can do is wear your underwear. And he says, you go get 'em, bitch. Calm down, Jerry Springer audience. He didn't really say bitch, but it was totally implied. So I go and get his underwear. I've lost this battle. He goes to get his next slice of hot cheese pizza, extra sauce. And then Jesus takes the wheel. Oh, he's just leaning back with a slice of hot cheese pizza, extra sauce, with all the unearned confidence that reminds me that he's half white. I like that you like that joke. And I love that you accept that stereotype. You guys are like, well, that's just true. White people be eating pizza confidently like a mother. So he's leaning back. He goes to take a bite. Half of the cheese and sauce slides off. Don't get ahead of me. And it plummets. And it lands directly on his nuts. Oh, I loved it. Oh, I know I'm just telling you guys, but I can still see it up here. He's just running around going, hot nuts, daddy! Hot nuts! And I had to be a good father and pretend like I was concerned for his well-being. Had to be like, did my boy's nuts get too hard? And if you wouldn't blow on your son's hot nuts, you're not a good parent. I did not want to do that. What I wanted to do is be like, that's what you get, you saucy bitch. And that's how he got his drag queen name, Saucy Bitch. I love being a father. It's my favorite thing. My favorite thing in the entire world. I'm just not looking for a relationship right now. I'm open to one. And I love couple activities. I like old school ones, like drive-in movie theaters. I like more new agey ones, like just getting real high together and getting mani-pedis done. You guys doing that out here? If not, you better start. I'm gonna take all your bitches. Gotta get stoned mani-pedis with your girl. First you get real high, and then you got these Korean slaves that clean your feet for you. I know that's not a nice thing to say. But that's what makes it fun when I go. I role play. I'm like, I'm the king. I don't understand your words. Sing your slave songs elsewhere. My favorite couple activities is simple as just laying in bed together, listening to music, doing some bed dancing. Just trying to recreate Jay-Z, Beyonce videos. And I sing the Beyonce part. And she does the Jay-Z rap. And every time Jay-Z says the N-word, I say it for her because she's probably a white girl. Oh, so fun. Your reaction was exactly like I thought it would be without looking at you. Let me explain myself. I don't want to sound prejudiced at all. I think all women are beautiful, wonderful creatures. I think black women especially so. And I don't want to add to this thing I don't know if you guys are aware of, but there is a history in Hollywood of trying to make black women feel less wanted, less attractive, less sexually desirable. I don't ever want to add to that. I don't think that's the case. But I want to be true to myself. I grew up in the south side of Chicago, which is a very rough area. I'm not a tough person. And a lot of women I was going after, especially a lot of black women, they like the tougher type of black dude, because that's what they saw, you know? That's what the media shows you, you know? There's only like one or two types of black dudes they try to show you, and there's so many different types, you know? They only like to show you a couple, you know? Like Thug or Dead. And that's not cool. There's so many different types of black people. There's so many different types of any type of people. There's just so many different types of black dudes in general. There's like basketball, there's Dragon Ball. I'm a proud Dragon Ball. That's just who I am, and sometimes I didn't work with the women I was going after, you know? They wanted more of a tough, strong, dominant black man. So many of them were like that to the point I just started pretending like I was that, you know? If they didn't know me, if they didn't know who I was, if they didn't know I was a Care Bear cousin inside. But eventually they figure it out, and they be like, look, Ron, I'm sorry. You're a good guy. And that's the problem. I'm looking for a tough, strong, dominant black man to help take care of me. And I'd be like, well, quite frankly, so am I. You don't think I want to ride on The Rock's shoulders? Eating an ice cream cone? Girl, do you even look at my vision board? Oh, it's fun to say, but it's more fun to imagine. Like The Rock's just carrying me on the beach on the sand. Well, he's not even wobbling because his quads are so strong. And I'm like, are you okay, The Rock? And he's like, oh, I got you, little buddy. And I'm like, oh, he called me little. I'm going to eat more ice cream. That's my favorite person. I mean, sometimes my son is, but not usually. But I always loved The Rock. He's amazing. He's done so many great things. The Rock is a surefire WWE Hall of Famer. He's the greatest actor of our generation. It's like, well, you laughed. He's hopefully the next president of the United States of America. He's Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the Beyonce for boys. Oh, The Rock is perfect. He can do no wrong in my eyes. The Rock? Oh, The Rock could murder my whole family. And I would just assume they did something to deserve it. Because The Rock's not doing that willy-nilly. Not The Rock I know, not Escape from Witch Mountain The Rock. That's an underrated classic. If I was out on a date with a lady and we were all cuddled up together, which sometimes happens, and then The Rock saw us, and he was like, oh, you guys make a cute couple, but not anymore, because I want to her. I'd be like, well, sir, I'm going to check with her first. Oh, but on this end, there are no issues. I mean, if The Rock was hitting on me, if his muscular finger went against the nape of my neck, oh. I mean, I like to think I'm straight, but in these days, and you know, who really knows? Maybe I am a rock bottom. I don't know. Look, all I really know is if The Rock was hitting on me, I'd just be like, I'm gonna have to see where he's going with this. But I think I smell what The Rock is cooking. Smell that dick. That's fun to say. Smell The Rock's dick. Glad you guys like that. My mom hates that joke. Not the Rock dick part of the joke. She actually likes that part of it. She keeps trying to get me to add more to it. She's like, talk about the veins, talk about the veins. My mom doesn't hate the Rock's dick part of that joke. She hates the dating white ladies part. Much like you seem to. And that's fine. That's a perspective. It's just that my mom would prefer it if I were to settle down with a nice, full black lady, give her some nice, full black grandbabies, because my mom's a racist. And it's fun to say that out loud. And it's just true. My mom's a little racist. She's a little homophobic. My mom's like an old-timey Southern conservative white man that somehow got trapped in a poor black lady's body. Just like the best episode of Quantum Leap ever. Okay, you guys are cool. You like shepherd's pie jokes? Quantum Leap references way past their expiration. I just try not to judge my mom, I just love my mom to death. And, she's a little racist. It's okay, a lot of older people are. She doesn't make laws or anything. That my mom grew up in a different time, My mom grew up in a time when racism was very prevalent in America, not like today. Oh, what have you heard? Well, my mom grew up in a time where racism was more in your face. Everybody was doing it. Nobody knew why. It was like Pogs. That's a weird joke. If you got it, or if you didn't get it, you're right. And it's a weird joke to put at the end of your entire set. After you earned everybody's trust. But I think it's one of the best jokes that sums up my entire act, if not my life. Where I know like half the people around me are like, I don't know what the talking about. But there's always like one cool dude in the back who's like, I got a slammer in my pocket right now. Seattle, thank you so much.